I think it's better.
That's better, yeah?
Sound- Sounds better.
Excellent, excellent. Right, so clearly my microphone's a bit sensitive. It's picking up the ka-kunk of my mouse clicking. So I will try to not click the mouse too much, I guess. Or just talk over it. Right, so you're all you're ready. We shall begin the Getting Hammered at the Vineyard one shot, which is set in a world where I play my usual Thursday games, and I'm trying to get the DM to include some new beverages. So I was like, you know what, I'll make a one shot around it. That way he has to do it. And so you get these weird invites in the post. I mean, a couple of you can't really read, so you have to get somebody to read it to you. But it just says, "Dear Sir or Madam or other, you are invited to Herman von Eldridge's private vineyard for an exclusive tour and tasting. Please RSVP in person on the day. Hugs and kisses, Herman." Now, you're not going to turn down a free drink. Nowhere on here does it say you have to pay for it, so obviously, you're going to show up.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, what person wouldn't? There's like a crude map drawn on the back. You kind of know whereabouts it is. And on the date stated on there, you arrive and you bump into the rest of the party, and you kind of, there's no one there to meet you. You're just mingling around with one another. So if you guys want, you can introduce yourselves to one another, or if you want, if you already know one another, you can say, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while," or whatever it is you want to do. So introduce your characters is basically what I'm saying.
I am Slitham. I am an exotic performer of the mandolin. Perhaps of you have heard of me from beyond the endless waste, but I shall surely entertain everybody at this snow festival.
My name is Greg. Never heard of you. I'm a nomad. I smash things, drink things, eat things. Basically whatever I want.
Well, my name is Dalton, but you can call me the Mad Bull. I am a former pirate of the Bernick Bluebird crew. So, but then I decided to leave the group and trace my own destiny. Actually, I am a Minotaur, if you didn't notice.
Jeffrey Heidenbach, at your service. Well, you're at my service, to put it better. I'm simply here on a visit to my good friend Herman. Haven't seen him in a while. By the way, have you seen my cape? Just had it stitched. It's quite nice.
Be a shame if someone tore it.
Yes, well.
So as you're all sitting around getting to know one another and getting on really, really well by the sounds of it, I've never heard of you. Well, I'm going to tell your cape. Well, I just like eating things.
I'll just start singing.
I'm very simple.
You hear the sound. You hear the sound of a thump, thump, thump. That's me trying to thump my mouse, but I don't think that's loud enough. And like a panting, and the sound of chafing, not that quick, is it? And you all turn around and you see this man approaching you. He goes, "Hello, my name is Herman von Herman von Eldridge, actually. I'm. Did I invite you here?
Yes, it was an open invitation for taste testing and revelry.
No.
Oh, Hermie, how have you been? It's been so long.
Oh, hello, Geoffrey. My goodness, have you just got your cape stitched? That is rather fancy.
Thank you for noticing.
Are these friends of yours? I really don't remember inviting people, but then again, at my age and weight, I kind of don't have much of a memory.
As far as I can tell, they're some manner of riffraff.
Yeah. Oh well, I suppose it doesn't hurt to get a few more opinions on the old beverages that we've got lying around, and I suppose a little bit of company wouldn't go amiss. I do get lonely sometimes, here all alone.
Can we start drinking now?
Sorry, who? Yes, yeah, I guess. Yes, yeah. Follow me, but please, not too quickly. I'm rather slow, and so it's, why are you here again? I just
I got a piece of parchment with some squiggly lines on it. My neighbor had to read it to me.
oh, yeah, that
It's
sounds a
it's
lot like a letter.
it's for the wine, Herman, the wine.
Oh, the wine, fantastic. Oh, you know what? A little bit of a pick me up, and I'll be back on in fighting form, on track in fighting form.
You want me to pick you up?
You could try. You might put your back out. You see him.
I can try.
He pulls this large bottle from his cloak, and just downs up next the whole thing. If you want, roll I suppose it would be an investigation or a perception check, whichever you're better at, to see if you can tell what he's drinking. Okay, so Greg and Slithium, you can tell that he's drinking a greater healing potion, and this is like a big potion as well. This is at least like 2 or 3 doses worth, and he's just necked it in one, and he's just sort of yes, I remember now. Yes, invitations. Yes, to the drink, to the beer. No, not the beer, the wine. You know what? I don't know what order I've laid them out in, so let's decide randomly which one we're going to go for first. Follow me, and he sort of leads you down the track. I'm going to roll this to decide which drink you're going for first. Okay, he goes, oh yes, fantastic. Yes, over to this table. You see all these bottles here. There's 5 of them. That's a happy coincidence. Everyone grab a bottle. Just take a bottle. You there, the lizard man. Let's come. Here, have a bottle.
My thanks. This shall be quite delicious, I believe.
You have a look. In this bottle, the bottle's kind of a mottled. It's supposed to be clear, but it's quite badly made glass. And inside is a fizzy wine of mild amber. The bubbles move slowly through the liquid in an eerie manner. Upon drinking, you feel less like yourself and very unattractive. As you look around at your party members, you realise you all suddenly look like ugly women. Ugly old women. And I will show you. You have just... Oh, no, wait, no. I won't show you that because that would ruin the surprise. I would like you all to roll for me. either an investigation or nature check, whichever you're better at.
Well,
Cool. That's
I
a nice
see.
mix.
I see shit.
Hygor, you are very opinionated about this one, but it's clear you're talking rubbish. Actually, if I move you guys to this screen, you can start working on your bullshitting on what you think it tastes like. Or I could have just given you the handout, whichever. So I want you to roll deception with disadvantage as you try and blag what you think this wine is.
Me?
This wine, it has flavors of elderberry that knows twin with the hints of oak, and it is quite no aged, I believe, with no crick in the back to boot. No, quite a keeper.
So you don't have to use deception, Slithium. You rolled a natural 20. You have a good idea. You've tried this wine before, and the fact that you've turned into an old woman kind of gives it away. But yeah, Hygor, if you could roll deception for me with disadvantage.
Okay. Deception have -1, so it's great. Yeah.
Oh. So you start to describe, it's like, yeah, this wine. I mean, or you can roleplay it if you want. Try and describe the wine, and just, I'm pretty sure we don't really need people to roll to see whether they believe you or not. You're just clearly speaking out of your ass.
I think sometimes a drunk pee better than this wine.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, what about you, Gregory and no, not Alexander. Your name? What's your character name? Sorry, can you change just your typing to your character name or whatever? Alex, are you Jeffrey? No, you're
Jeffrey, yeah, Jeffrey.
yeah, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, old sport. What about you two? What do you think? Can you both roll deception with advantage for me, please? Uh, 12's pretty shit. And Greg?
Ah,
I don't know, handy.
whoops.
And another one,
No.
your advantage.
If you
Okay,
go
so
to the
full
gearbox,
14.
you can select on the character sheets to always roll 2, and it simplifies this process a little bit.
it does, doesn't it?
Okay. Where is this?
I
On the
can,
character sheet, there is core, character, gearbox, and
Okay.
all. Go to the gearbox, and then on the right-hand side, click always roll 2.
right, so I am gonna roll an insight to see if I can tell that you're bluffing my Herman character. If the character sheet ever loads. Oh, look at that. Something's happening. Fantastic. This is brilliant. Herman sort of looks at you, Jeffrey, and goes, Yes, you seem to have quite the eye for quite the tongue for a fine wine. I see. Yes, definitely not. And at this point, Slithem, you sort of chirp in or whatever, and you can regale this. Oh, if you can all see that, that should have popped up for you.
It's a hag's wine, a fizzy wine of mild amber. The bubbles move smoothly through the liquid in a eerie manner. Upon drinking, you feel less like yourself and very unattractive. You and anything you are wearing or carrying is covered with a magical illusion that makes you look like an ugly creature of your general size and humanoid shape, potentially up to an hour.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm glad I decided to invite you. I must have had a stroke of genius there when I invited people, and yes, genius. That's what it was, pure genius. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't want this to last an hour, so everybody grab a shot of this, the salsa mixed with tequila. Just knock it back. It should cleanse the palate, and just return you to your usual gorgeous selves. If you know what I'm saying, yes. Smashing. So you each neck down this salsa mixed tequila. It's alright. It's not that bad. You've had worse. Um, can you each roll a Constitution saving throw for me? No advantage or disadvantage, just a straight up con save.
Is this
Everyone?
against poison?
Everyone. This is no, it's not against poison. It's because I know some creatures have immunity to poison, but this is you getting drunk. I know immunity to poison means you don't get drunk, but this is magic wine, and also I want you guys to get drunk. So
Is a
just want
constitution a save or is a saving throw?
Okay, so with magic resistance, I have 11.
Ah,
25.
magic resistance is going to come back to bite me in the ass, isn't it? Okay, yep. No, you're all feeling fine after your first drink. You're like, yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next drink. Okay, then. Everyone, follow me. I will lead you to the next delicious beverage. Just down here, past the rows of grapes. You know, these grapes are actually they're grapes. I I realised I said that already.
Oh,
And Herman's vineyard is it's a massive vineyard, and there's a few barns dotted about the place. There are apple trees, there's grapes, as he may have mentioned. There are other like berries and all that, and there's lots of sort of preparation areas and barrels lying around. Oh, another fourth. I'm popular with the fours today. Ah, yes. On to this one here. This is the next drink. Everyone grab a bottle. Here you go, Jeffrey, my old compatriot, my old war buddy. Yes, just take the bottle, Jeffrey.
Of course, yes.
Yes. There you go. Right.
Take it.
So you look at this wine, and this is in a nice sort of metal goblet. You kind of look at it, swill it around a bit. It's a wine with the colour and consistency of blood. If it didn't have a pleasant scent of summer berries, you would have just assumed he'd been handed a glass of blood, a cup of blood, sorry. Upon drinking, you feel a newfound strength tightening your muscles, but you somehow feel a little more delicate. and let's start with the tasting. So that's investigation on nature.
Oops, roll 2 on accident. Sorry.
That's all right. Okay, so everybody except for Alexander is rolling deception with advantage.
Perception?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, Greg's rolling just deception to bluff what you think this wine is. Alexander, you know, and I'll let you read out what the wine is at the end. Cool. I will do an insight. I think it's mostly just for Greg.
Ah,
Yeah. So, Greg, you start trying to describe this wine, and you just sort of sounding a bit like a fool, but you're only embarrassing yourself a little bit, and I'm not really sure you even notice or care.
nah.
Nah.
I'm just here for I'm here to drink stuff.
And I will let you have a read of that. So that's this beverage. If you'd like to give that a read for me, please, Alexander. So,
Ooh, yes, this could only be an orc wine, yes. Well, it has the colour and consistency of a dreadful murder scene. Oh, the scent. Oh, the feeling of strength after taking a good sip of this. Ooh, it's quite delightful.
yeah, it is. I have to agree with you. It's one of my favorites. It's it's a bugger to clean out if you spill it on your cloak. This, please be careful with your lovely freshly sewn cloak. You just don't want anybody accidentally spilling anything on there.
Oh,
Oh,
it
of
wasn't
course,
me.
that's dreadful.
No, it wasn't me at all. No, look, the stain disappeared.
Okay, so let's get another Constitution roll. We're gonna do it after every drink. Cool. You're all still feeling merry and chipper. Howard goes, oh, this is going spiffingly. You all seem to be enjoying your beverages. Please help yourself to a salsa mixed tequila to cleanse the palate, wash away the magical effects, and we'll move on to the next one. Just over here, past the stables, which doesn't actually have any horses in there, but I'm sure if they did, they'd be very happy. Yes, very happy indeed.
Happy horses.
Oh, another fucking 4. I might as well just go to the 4th one every time.
What are the odds?
What are the chances of that happening? It's when it gets down to rolling a D3 and I roll a 4 on that, I'm gonna call bullshit. You're presented with these glass mugs, and it looks a bit dodgy. It's got like a stout ale in there with metal shavings sat at the bottom. Looks like somebody has been like doing metal work near it sloppily or something, and just got random shrapnel in the bottom. Upon drinking it, you feel stronger and heartier, but you notice your vision starts to go a bit, and your legs are wobbling a little uncertainly. Let's have some tasting rolls. And Herman goes, "Oh, I appear to be going a little blind here. This is unfortunate." Right, so that's Greg, to roll with disadvantage, and that's Hygor to roll with just a straight deception. Oh, and Slithem to roll deception with advantage, sorry. Nice. I'll do my insight. 18, that's good. Right, so Greg and Hygor, you have no idea what the hell this is. You're kind of it tastes alright. You know, it tastes like a nice ale. But it's got metal shavings in it, and you are scared shitless that these are going to carve like a hole through your throat. So you're pretty much just silent and looking nervous and worried. Alexander, old sporter, you seem to be familiar with this one as well. You bloody show off. Here we go.
Of course.
Why don't you tell us about it?
You right from the orc wine to the orc grog, Herman. It's an ale made with metal shavings at the bottom. Oh, it gives, a bit like the wine, it gives such a feeling of strength, but unlike the wine, it makes one feel so hearty and vital. Admittedly, it does a bit on the old vision, the old motor functions.
Yes. Who said that? Come closer. I of course guessed. I know that was Greg. Dalton. Does anyone know where the South mixed tequila is? I can't really see it. No, there, here it is. Here, everyone take a slug and roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. You are some stout drinkers. You guys have really been minding your intake, and you're still feeling good. You feel like you could do this all day. And we're 3 drinks down. On to the next one. Right, so I'm rolling.
5 to go.
Huh?
5 to go. I wonder what's behind number 4 this time.
4.
Oh, roll 20, you never cease to disappoint.
I think if you roll in the 3, you came 4.
We, Herman sort of goes, I appear to be heading in a very straight line, which is unusual for me, because I've got one leg shorter than the other. I tend to go in circles. Oh, look, there's a, oh, my goodness, I think this is the next beverage. And you're handed this very suspect-looking glass. It looks like goblin piss. It smells like pig piss. It tastes pleasantly of apples. Upon drinking, you feel the savagery of the goblin people flow through you, and you lose the ability to stand straight. I'm sure I mean lose. I'm going to change that because bad spelling is terribles. You lose the ability to stand straight or even walk like a normal person. So let's go again with the tasting. Right. You're all rolling, well, except for Hygor, who's rolling with disadvantage. You're all rolling a straight up deception. Those are some damn good rolls for deception. You're a bunch of liars.
I make my living on lies.
With an insight of 9, Hermes goes, "Oh, I thought you'd all be stumped by this one. This one's a little harder to come by. Well, to be honest, there's a lot of it about, but yes, you don't usually get this on the open market. No. But would
Joke's on you. I drink this all the time.
oh, this isn't actually urine. No, this is something a little more spectacular. Now I don't know whether to award it to Hygor or to Slitham, because wow, Hygor got a natural 20, Slitham got a 30 on his roll. I think I'll let you both have the benefit of the doubt here, and you can both sort of read it at the same time in a sort of a loving fashion.
It looks like goblin piss. It smells like pig piss.
Tastes like apples.
And yeah, but if I'm drinking a full sandwich of the goblin,
It makes you slither like a snake, but not a normal person walking. But it could also be no a hog or no something four-legged or even three-legged, but definitely not two.
Yeah, that's right. It's the gobbling rotten apple cider. They make loads of the stuff, but for some reason people just don't like drinking it. First, I think it's possibly the look and the smell. It does put people off. Okay, there's Constitution saving throw time, and to be honest, you've had a few to drink, so it's gonna start getting tougher. Cool, that's Hygor and Alexander. You start to feel a little drunk. You know what? It's not a bad thing. You know, being drunk is it's all part of life. We'll have to get drunk sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. And this is a lovely place, and it's got some really nice trees and stuff. So, right. So that's that done, and that's that drink done, and now we are on to the next one. I'm rolling a d4, so I'm going to have to crit this in order to keep up.
Four.
Oh!
So close. So close.
That was disappointing.
You were getting tired of it, and then you got disappointed in it.
Herman kind of stumbles off the side. Actually, I just realised I haven't been rolling Constitution saves for Herman, so I need to quickly roll his. First one, second one, just about fine. Third one, more than fine. Fourth one. Oh, Herman's feeling it as well. Little wobble there in the legs.
I walk up behind him while we're walking to the next bottles. I slap him on the back, be like, "You doing all right there, Herman?"
Yes. Careful. If you slap me too hard, it might restart my heart. And he pulls out another healing potion and sort of necks it. He goes, yeah, there we go. That's stopped it again. Thank goodness. Oh, you guys can't see my rolls. I just realised that. I've got it set to whisper to GM, so you have no idea what I've been rolling. I don't really need that for Herman. Sorry about that. This is all secretive, behind closed doors. Yes, no one should see what I'm rolling. There we go. He rolled a 17, a 12, a 22, and then the last one was an 11.
You're cutting it out again.
Oh, am I cutting in and out again? Oh, fucking Discord. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Right. Hopefully this will be quite new for some of you. One of you, I think may have tried this before. Yes, this is a lovely maroon wine that has the finest scent of freshly cut grass. Upon drinking, you feel heartier, but your legs feel as though someone else is controlling them. Let's roll some taste tests.
Hey!
Oh. So everyone rolled. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes, no, yes, no. Right, so, Greg, you've tried this before. Slivam, Alexander, and Hygor, can you all roll deception with advantage? And I'll try and insight you.
Good luck with that roll.
Insight of an 8.
I think that beats a 32 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, this
I
is...
have no idea what you're talking about.
Herman sort of looks dumbfounded and goes, "Oh, well, I kind of expected Dalton to understand where this one was from, but you all seem to be quite knowledgeable about this. Oh, you there, the Goliath, you seem to be getting incredibly agitated and excited. Why don't you tell us all what you think it is, young man? Because, so far you haven't known anything." Oh, dear.
Smells like grass. Like blood-soaked grass. It's my favorite. When you drink this, you feel heartier. But you lose your legs. For about 10 minutes or so. I don't know, I can't tell time.
Yeah, yes, it's a Minotaur wine. That's why I thought Dalton might actually be familiar with it. It's some good stuff, but to be honest, you have to go through a labyrinth in order to get it. It's a hell of a trek. So if you all want to take a sip of some salsa mixed tequila and roll another Constitution saving throw. Cool. You're all still feeling pretty good, Slivam. You're starting to lose feeling in your legs, even though you're drinking the salsa. It should be bringing the feeling back, but you've clearly had a few too many here, and it's starting to affect you a little bit. Herman sort of goes, "Okay, right. Does anyone want a snack before we move on to the next one? We had some lovely sorted pork here. Yes. Have a nibble." And he hands round a few plates with some meat on, and you sort of eat as you're walking along.
I take one of the plates and eat everything on it.
Well, you're given a plate each, but yeah, fair enough.
I'll look around. You gonna finish that?
Well, yes.
I ate.
Oh.
Oh, I need to do Herman's con save as well. Where is it? Where is it?
What?
Okay.
It'd be kind of funny if he got really drunk and couldn't explain.
So we've got 3 left. This is where the con saves get a little bit tougher. And also the roll
4.
How long do one of these no taste tests usually take?
This is my first time doing a taste test.
No, I'm asking at the GM for when we went through 4 of them, how long did each of them take roughly? Not the stumbling in between.
Oh, the start. What? Just to drink it down?
Yeah, just to drink between the first 4 and the second 4. How much time was that in game?
It's probably about 10 minutes because you're wandering around and all that.
Okay.
But having the salsa mixed tequila, unless you weren't actually drinking it, nullifies all the effects.
No, I'm just trying to figure out timing because I'm going to start using some of my bardic inspiration to drink better.
Okay.
Drink that.
Right, so number 3. Coming number 3, your time is up. You move over to another amber owl, and Herman goes, "Oh, and have we already done this one?" And he sort of picks up one of the mugs, takes a sip of it, and goes, "Oh no, this is a different one." Yes, yes.
Bardically inspire myself.
Okay. Are you able to inspire yourself? Are you? I'm trying to think what sort of bard it is that can inspire themselves. I know you can inspire others, but don't you have to be a special sort of bard to inspire yourself? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, yes, other than myself. So I can't do that to myself. I will do it to who else was also starting to feel the effects? Was
I
it
think
Alexander? You're inspired. Oh, it was Hygor.
What?
Alex,
Were you starting?
Hygor, Herman, and Sleet are all beginning to feel the effects. The only one that isn't is Jeffrey, because, well, he's a bit of a pisshead.
Hey, Greg.
Well, everybody is actually getting inspiration that is starting to feel woozy, except myself.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It was Greg, wasn't it? Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you're inspiring everyone.
Yes, including our patron right now.
Oh, that's very. So you're singing a hearty tune as we're all quaffing ale. Roll or roll your taste test. It's kind of weird that you're giving us all a boost, including the person that's trying to insight check whether you're bullshitting or not. Cool. So that's Alex and Sleet. You are rolling. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. That's why I'm looking at this and it's not making any fucking sense to me. You are rolling just a straight up deception. The other two are rolling deception with advantage.
Getting better.
Cool. And it's just one more. Alexander, you need to roll your deception.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Just there.
Cool. With the exception of Sleet, Herman knows that you're all kind of just like, oh yeah, this beer is this is Urukai beer, brewed in Mount Doom, and he's like, yeah, no, it's not. No.
Yes, it's quite unfortunate we had this right after the ham sandwiches, because the ham is like lingering on the palate. Actually, hides some of the flavor that of this wine. I could understand their confusion.
Tastes like Bud Light.
This is halfling wine. It is full-bodied amber ale with a good 3 inches of foam on top. You feel like you could take on things 3 times your size. Although you can't see as clearly, and distant objects are a little bit fuzzier. No, you feel like you could take it to the casino and be pretty good at something for about the next minute or so, and then you're just drunk again.
I would suggest for your constitution saves, you do them before you take your tequila, because you'll have halfling luck for it. So let's get some constitution saves, and you're quite deep into the booze, so it's a foul.
So I get a 23 then? For luck?
No, luck only stops you from rolling natural
one.
Halfling luck.
So
Okay.
if you think you need to use your inspiration, except I didn't give you yours because you weren't feeling drunk yet.
Greg is now on the board of drunkenness. The rest of you, Alexander, what's your inspiration die? Is it a D8?
It's a D8.
Alexander, you can't meet the DC of this. I'm afraid you're moving into drunk town.
Oh no.
But Dalton, there's a chance. Slitham, there's a very good chance. Nice, Slitham. You're still feeling good. You can go all night. Dalton, you want to roll your inspiration? Your D8.
Okay.
5, just short, I'm afraid. Let me check my constitution. Oh, and I will also use my inspiration. 8. Just short as well. So Herman and Dalton both feeling that little bit merrier. Fucking love you, man. You're brilliant. Oh, goodness. Who was Dalton again? Is that Hygor?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, because I've got you down as Hygor on here, and you've changed your name on there now. But it's fine. I can change it to Dalton. I'd rather it be the character name anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you for changing it. Now it's up to you guys, chaps. If you want to have your salsa, or if you're feeling like you want to stay lucky for just that little bit longer.
I'll keep it.
You'll keep it. I mean, it's only for about a minute, and we're about a 3 or 4 minute walk from the other thing. But hey, maybe we'll try and do something fun. Like we'll try throwing grapes at the Goliath, because that would be hilarious.
Oh, certainly.
Try it. I dare you.
Yeah. Well. Okay then.
That's something I wanna see.
Intimidation. Oh.
You dare me? What?
Okay. Yes. Maybe I won't throw grapes at the Goliath. And he instead throws a grape at the ball. Yeah, a 5. I'm guessing that doesn't meet your AC.
If only he had his bardic inspiration for that.
It's not as if I'm frightened or a thought. No, it's just thought, you know.
All right, there. What's coming out of your pants?
Oh no, it's going all over your freshly stitched cake, Jeffrey. Did I say cake? Sorry, that's a slip of the tongue. I meant cake.
Oh, don't worry. It's all cleaned up now.
Legend.
Fantastic. Okay, so there's only 2 more left. Let's see. Let's see where we're going. Oh, I wish I had some cake. Oh, look, a 4. No, my mistake. It was half right. You move over to this table, and it's not really a table. It's just like a stool, very low down stool, and there's loads of little miniature bottles on it. I say loads. There's 5. No one goes.
But each bottle looks like 5, right?
It depends how bad your vision is. It's yes, this is and Herman sort of bends down, picks up the miniature, and just necks it and goes, oh goodness, it's a smooth potion that the odd taste is a cleared wine with the slightest hint of blue. Upon drinking, you feel yourself being drawn into a dimension beyond your own. I think you'll realize I'm over here. Or am I over here? You see Herman kind of dancing around like a drunken idiot. As you all drink it, you realize, oh, it's because we're invisible. We've turned invisible. But there's something wrong with your speech. It's sounding a bit weird now. Let's do the taste testing. Cool. The 2 4s, can you roll deception with disadvantage? It's a shame you didn't have advantage on that. Oh, you need to beat a 23 as well. And the other 2, I think that's a... Oh no, one's a straight deception, the other one's deception with advantage. So Alexander... Oh yeah. I'm going to say a natural 20 beats a 23. I know that's not really how the game works, but fuck it. A hit's a hit as far as I'm concerned. Is that everybody... Everybody rolled?
I didn't need to roll because I identified it with my nature roll. I actually don't need to lie
of
right
course,
now.
yeah, you got an 18. I forget. Well, even though he had to bluff it, because it was a natural 20, and it's only fair, I'll let Alexander decipher what it is you're tasting, as the others are going, oh, I'm invisible, look at me, I'm invisible, I think this is water, or something else, I don't know. And Alexander, you've had this before, you know this.
Yes, it's some manner. Oh, it's some. It's got such an odd tint to it. Oh, an odd tint of blue. Oh, I feel myself being drawn out of this very plane of existence. Oh, Herman, you have outdone yourself.
Yeah, I do. Sorry, what were we talking about?
The wine, Herman. Once again, the wine.
Oh, yes. He takes out another healing potion, necks it, throws the empty bottle on the floor. Oh yes, the Sprite wine. The little buggers they are. It takes forever for them to make this wine. Well, at least enough to satisfy somebody of our stature, old bean. But yes,
Certainly.
it's quite nice though. I like it. Anybody care for some salsa mixed tequila? Because I'm having trouble understanding myself.
I'd like some.
Put your hands around the salsa mixed tequila. Tequila. Oh yeah. Ahead with the con saves. Greg passes. Alexander has advantage for some reason.
Should roll that again?
No, that's.
I think I need to re-roll. I reload roll 20, so give me a sec.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so Greg passes. What about Howman? Oof. It's the wrong bloody page. How am I this disorganized? I'm not even drunk in real life. I'm adjusting the size of a page that I'm not even looking at. I'm trying to get this to fit better. There we go. Right. You back? You able to see everything okay?
So I failed the con save.
Yes.
Not just you.
Yes, you failed. Herman passed. Alex and Dalton also failed. That's only your second fail though, so you're not doing too bad.
Yep.
Alex and Dalton have failed 3 times. Greg has only failed once. Benefits of being a barbarian and a Goliath. Herman goes,
Benefits of being like 8 feet tall, 300 pounds.
and obviously an avid drinker.
Yeah, what else do you do in the mountains?
Molest goats? I don't know. Oh wait, were you asking me personally, or do you mean was that just a general thing?
No, it was just it was a funny.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Right. So Herman sort of goes, right. We're gonna move over towards the end
Yes,
of the
we
tour
have
now.
one more.
Yes.
We have one more, and then we've tied them all. And I sing a song and say very merry as we triangulate.
And Herman goes, I'm going to roll a d10. If it's a 4, then we shall, I don't know, maybe...
If it's a 1 through 10 on the D10, we go to the last one.
Genius! Oh, look at that, it wasn't a 4. I just wanted to do that for a bit of fun, to be honest. Yeah. So you head over to the house, and this is near the main apple orchard and all that, and you've got the rows of grapes and everything, barn and house, whatever. You know, it's a lovely area. It's a nice sunny day, and there's another table set up with a bunch of bottles on. And Herman goes, "I would like to warn you guys. This one's a little bit on the stronger side. I know it's a bit of an odd thing to ask you to do, but you see those ropes, those ropes there attached to the boulders. You see the ropes?
So I got 2 bardic inspirations left. I'm going to give one to each of the party members that has failed or at stage 3 drunkenness.
Okay, so that would be Dalton and Alex.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you if you could do me a favor and tie the rope around your ankle, or you know, another part of your body. Please keep it dignified though, and PG-13. And then we shall try the final wine.
I tie it around my waist.
I tie myself, and I also make sure that there is no more than 5 feet of slack in this rope.
I'm tying it around my cape. It's the smart thing, as far as I can tell.
Herman hands out a little shot of salsa. He goes, "Keep this on hand. If you're feeling a little discombobulated, then obviously knock it back. And here's the wine." And he hands you this bottle of murky yellow wine that kind of moves with an unnatural calmness within. Oh, it's in a glass, so it's not a bottle. Kind of like as the glass moves, the wine just doesn't quite seem to move with it. It seems kind of weird. Upon drinking the wine, you feel like you could walk on air, and you want the world to know how happy that makes you. Let's do the final taste testing. Cool. Greg and Dalton, you both know this. You've had this so many times. You knew as soon as you had to tie yourself to the rock exactly what this shit was. Slith
Oh,
and
this is the gnome wine, isn't it? Yes, I know this. It's got the taste of elderberries. Yes.
If you two want to roll your deception with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, Dalton, you didn't have to roll, but that's fine. Yeah, Alexander, you say what you just said, and Herman goes, I think
Oh
you've
yeah,
had a
it's
few too
plenty.
many to drink, old bean.
Yeah, well,
Slitham, your deception with disadvantage? Oh, you already did that.
He got a
I missed
24.
it. 24. Yeah, you managed to blag it. But I'm going to say that this round goes to Dalton. And you can sort of, as you're floating merrily in the air, did that not pop up? Why did that not pop up? Oh, show to everyone. Miserable thing. You sing this to the rest of the party.
There once was a
I
Goliath that
know.
lived in a shoe. Yo ho and drink it down wine.
I know this one. Once we loot a ship with this wine and get drunk of that, it can make you fly and shit.
Well, I think you'll find it doesn't make you shit. In fact, it's very far from it. When you drink it down, you become a clown, singing a song as you float along.
Yo ho, blow you away.
No, that's not the way I like to be blown, and you know it, you saucy thing. Let's roll your final constitution, and because you're kind of floating in the air, you're kind of spinning around a bit. This is going to be a con save with disadvantage.
What's that? You were cutting in and out.
Oh, sorry.
Con saves at disadvantage.
Oh.
So, straight roll for me, so my con's a 20.
I got a 1.
So, Greg, you move up one. Slit. Oh wait, actually, I'm not even going
I
to.
normally have advantage, so
Yeah, no, I know.
does that
I
make it
heard.
a straight roll for me, or is
Yeah,
it
it'll be
still
a straight
disadvantage?
20. No, you're straight 20. So Herman gets one drunker. Greg gets one drunker. Alex and Dalton
Some
both get
people
one.
have no inspiration for this reason.
Alexander rolled. He got a 1. Who else? It was Dalton. Dalton, did you want to try your inspiration?
But have I failed? I took 17.
Yeah, 17's a fail.
Okay, I avoid.
6, you pass. Now I suggest that everyone take your salsa before you get too seasick.
I'd take mine.
Wouldn't that be cloud sick?
Whatever you do, don't land on your head. It might wake your brain up. I'm only joshing with you. Okay, cool. You know what? I do have one more experimental beverage for you. You are chaps, aren't you? I haven't really got the chance to know you that well. You know what? I'll just assume we're all chaps here. And he sort of floats down over to the little table that had the drow wine on it, and he starts mixing these bottles together. And he sort of holds up this one glass. It's got this thick blick. Sorry, I went South African there. It's got this thick black liquid in it, and as he holds up, he goes, "This here," and it sort of contracts and explodes in the glass with this almighty rumbling explosion. And he goes, "You know what? It's probably best we didn't drink that." And as the explosion goes off, you hear the sound of muffled voices coming from the building behind you. And all of a sudden, the doors are thrown open. And out pops a giant, a hill giant. And he's floating up and like resting against the top of this overhang. And he's like, What the hell's going on? You see this hill giant just slowly floating off into the sky. And Homer goes, no, this is just, I don't think that's quite normal. And as you're watching, oh wait, I'll move you onto the map, because here we go. As you're watching, another giant steps out and goes, this is our patch now. And he's joined by friends. Actually, I'll put him over here. Now, before we roll initiative, I just want to show you guys. This is where's the handout? This is what you're under the effect of at the moment. You are drunk. If you want to know how drunk you are, I can quickly check and tell you, or I can show you. So, Sleet and Greg, you're both level 2 of drunkenness. That's 2 failed saves. Dalton and Herman, 3 failed saves. Alex, you're on 4 failed saves. Now, obviously, you don't just get your line, you get all of the lines above you as well.
All right.
So, Alex, you're going to be at half movement speed. You're going to have to do a DC 15 con save every round. On a foul, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws. You get a -2 to AC and a -2 to attack rolls, and the spell disadvantage is listed below. And you only have 1 action or bonus action on your turn. You don't have a movement. So if you want to attack, you have to use your attack action, obviously. If you want to move, you have to use your action to dash. You can't do a move and an attack on the same turn. You're that drunk. I don't know how drunk you've been in real life, but if you've ever been at that stage where you're sort of like, okay, I need to go over to the door. I'm going to walk over to the door now. Let's focus on walking over to the door. That's the level you're at. You're sort of, everything has to be planned meticulously. I hope
You have one line of consciousness in which you can enact, and sometimes it's just breathing.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to stand still and focus on not pissing myself just for 5 minutes. Okay, I failed that. Right, what now? I hope everybody's happy with the character tokens.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Good.
Excellent. You should be able to control
So
them.
I am level 3 of drunkenness, right?
Level 3 of drunkenness is Dalton and Herman.
Okay.
Alex is level 4. Sleet and Greg are level 2. You notice these giants, they're all looking very, very, very level 4. And also, I'm going to roll initiative and special dice for them.
So do we roll initiative now?
Yeah, this is everybody roll initiative.
Alright, well I have advantage on initiative checks, so
Course you do, Sunshine, course you do.
I'll take the 17 instead of the 4.
Stupid thing.
I'll just take my 25 and like it.
Alright, so let's go. The fire giant first. Initiative of 0? Well, that's one slow ass fire giant. And the fire giant.
I'm not rolling this minute.
Sorry?
I'm not rolling.
You're not rolling?
I can't roll this minute.
Have you selected
Click on
your
the token before you roll.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Well,
Right, so the fire giant The fire giant's carrying a barrel. Clearly written on the barrel is Minotaur wine. Let me just quickly change his stats. And if you want to get a sneak peek at what is changing in his stats, you know where they're in the under beverages on the in the handouts bit. So that's the fire giant. We now have the frost giant, who's going to have an initiative roll.
So the fire giant has a 0.
Yeah, he rolled a 0.
That's pretty funny.
He's very, very pleasantly drunk. The frost giant, the frost 8, and he is a 5, which is I'm trying to remember now which wine I was not including. No, not that one. I wasn't including the drow. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Orc grog is what the frost giant is holding. Oh, and all of his attacks and dexterity throws already have disadvantage. So that's just an increase to strength and con.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Disadvantage works.
He's already got disadvantage. He's drunk. He's pissed as a fuck.
He's got double disadvantage.
He's so disadvantaged. The storm giant actually doesn't look as drunk as the rest of them. He seems to be moving and talking at the same time. It's very impressive. And he's able to roll a better initiative as well. But his barrel that he's holding... Oh, not that. I don't want to roll initiative again. His barrel is holding... Oh, is an 8. Oh, no. He's holding salsa mixed tequila. Yeah, I purposely didn't include the drow wine because I've already had one giant float off. I don't want it to be sort of a case of every single giant is floating 3 feet above you. For my own particular reasons. So his initiative is 12. And the final giant, the hill giant. Where is he? Where are they? Hill giant, he rolled an 8. That's a respectful number, I guess. And for his barrel, he's also holding salsa mixed tequila, so he doesn't get any benefits either. But he's clearly completely pissed on this salsa mixed tequila. And we shall begin with some drunken combat. So, Slitham, have at.
So I am going to start a disco light show right there with Hypnotic Pattern.
Cool, and you are... you don't have any spell disadvantages, you lucky devil.
Level 2, so it's disadvantage on the spell attack rolls.
Yeah, your spells are fine. Cool, so Disco Inferno. DC 17 Wisdom save. Each creature in the area that sees the pattern must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, up to 1 minute. Charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends if an affected creature, if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So that's DC 17 for the fire, the frost, and the storm. So...
Slytherin's got that disco fever going.
Fire giant's fine.
Curses.
Fire giant goes last anyway.
Oop. That's the frost giant is that tiny thing. Oh, I haven't rolled for Herman, have I? Where's
No, you
where's-
didn't.
I knew I was forgetting. I knew I was forgetting someone. How did I forget myself? This is barely silly. Initiative. No, 12. And then the storm giant. A wisdom save, wasn't it? 21.
Yeah.
21. Storm giant's fine as well. Cool. Anything else you wish to do on your turn? You're sober enough that you are able to move as well as cast a spell? Slithen?
Yes, I'm not moving.
Okay, then right, you end your turn, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Dalton, your turn.
Okay. I have half speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here is 20 feet. Are you dash to it's first giant this one, right?
The front giant is the storm giant.
And
Oh, can you
so
not see
okay.
their name labels?
No.
I will change that quickly.
That's the frost.
Okay.
That's the fire with the burning thing. And that's the hill over there.
Okay. So are you dash to this giant so I can move double my speed?
Okay.
And I use my trait of Minotaur to use a bonus action to attack with the horns. Yes. Here. Going rush. Okay.
Okay.
Move
So you
here.
drunkenly stumble as fast as you can at the storm giant.
And charge.
Okay. Do you need to roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Attack with the horns.
I remember you get a -2 to your attack rolls. Have you incorporated that in already?
Okay. So is 11.
13's a miss anyway. You kind of
Okay.
you slam into his knee with your horns, and he just drunkenly laughs, and a little bit of vomit falls on your fur. It's kind of disgusting. Greg,
Yes.
you're on there twice.
Yes. I would like to go here. And as my bonus action, I would like to go into a frenzied rage
Okay.
and then attack him twice. Well, first let me do my con save to see if it's
I didn't do concept as well.
21
that's right,
passes.
yes. Oh yeah, that's a pass.
So
Okay,
I
I have to
will
do the
do
concept.
2 attacks. $14 and a 16.
They both hit.
So 14 points total.
Are you including your +2 for your rage on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 14 points.
And that'll end my turn.
Excellent. Jeffrey.
Oof. So,
You're right there, O'Beam. There's a lot of people here, isn't there? Very large.
Yes.
wards.
quite. Oh dear. Oh dear. Suppose I'll take a dash action
Yeah.
and How much movement might it take to? Probably more than I have. Just gonna go out here. Think.
Okay. Yes. You walk it off, oh boy.
Yes, this is where the battle is, yes.
Try not to lean on that wall too heavily. I did that the other day and the whole thing bloody caved in. That's probably how the giants got in, to be honest. Because, I mean, it was a large hole. By the way, I did bring healing potions for you all, but I seem to have drunk them on the way round. I could possibly rustle up some more, but you know what? In the meantime, Greg, your head's as big as your leg. You may be a little drunk, but you're no slovenly punk, and your head looks like an egg, and you're inspired.
All right. Nice.
And that's only a bonus action, so I can still do other stuff. But I have spell disadvantage, so I'm going to try and hit the Storm Giant. You know what? It'd be so much easier if I just brought this up so I could read it. There we go. So I'm trying to read the drunkenness thing. Choosing targets, concentration saves, area effect spells. What do I have? I'll probably just Eldritch Blast. No, I'm going to Fairy Fire.
I'm going to counterspell that.
You're going to counterspell my Fairy Fire. Okay, you realise Herman's on your side, right? Okay, then.
I thought that was the Storm Giant. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay, you are drunk.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the giants. No, you're not. I've got this one. Stand back. So.
But I cast Pattern on them. They're dancing. Oh, but Fairy Fire will give neon lights.
It will make it prettier. So I'm going to try and cast it so that it doesn't hit Mad Bull or Gridolton. Oh, actually, I think if I cast it on the Fire Giant, I should be able to hit those two. But because it's an area effect, I have to use my stupid thing that I had spent ages putting together. So I'm trying to hit the Fire Giant. I need to roll a d20 to see exactly what I do. And what's the radius on that? Oh, a 20-foot cube. Right, a 14. So
2 squares to the right of where intended.
Yep. So instead of hitting the Fire Giant, it's a 20-foot cube where the barrels are. So Hammer goes, I got this, not a problem. And he hits the Storm Giant and the Fire Giant, so they need to do a DC 15 Dex save. Good thing about Giants is they've got fuck all Dex. So I didn't even hit the Charmed one. Dex save. 16, that's a fail from the Fire Giant. So he is now all sparkly and beautiful. So for 1 minute, you guys have
Advantages on attacks against the Fire Giant.
Yep, and he can't turn invisible, not that he could anyway. I'm going to mark him with a heart to show that he's under the effect of Fairy Fire. And the Storm Giant's Dex save. The Storm Giants also hit, so you get advantage on both of those motherfuckers. And Homer goes, I think that makes up for me drinking all of the health potions. There's just... Oh, and I'm going to stumble over here to there. There we go. And finally, a giant gets to do something. The Storm Giant, who's now sparkly and glittering. He looks beautiful. Just beautiful. He's going to look at Greg, and he's going to go, this is all our wine. You leave. Now, and he's gonna take.
Can I try and intimidate him by saying, "No, you leave"?
No, you leave. He's gonna take two great sword attacks. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
You take 31 slashing damage.
Is that halved?
Yeah, it's halved. No, that'll be halved to 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah. And the second attack is a 23, and that's
Yep.
33 slashing damage, so that'll be half to 16.
Okay.
And he ends his turn. The frost giant farts slightly and sort of the hill giant, seeing all this going on, is going to throw. You know what? Being the unbiased piece of shit that I am, I'm gonna roll D4. I think Jeffrey's too far away. So 1, 2, 3. He's gonna throw something at Herman. Now, usually giants throw rocks. You've seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
But, I didn't change. Really, I didn't change the hill giants one. Did I change the others? Motherfucker! I must have changed it on the wrong game. That's really annoying.
That's me. I do the same thing in our game when the hill giants are like, that's going to throw a rock. And that's going for, you.
I want to add something to this. Damn it. I changed it, so instead of throwing a rock, they're throwing a barrel. So I'll just quickly put that back in. So yeah, he picks up his empty barrel with salsa sort of dripping out the side, and he throws it at Howman for 24 damage. Herman, sorry, not Howman. I know what I meant. And Herman sort of goes, those barrels are expensive. You want to refry them. And next is the fire giant, who has a choice of like walking or attacking or throwing a barrel, and he's going to wake the frost giant because he's in the area effect, so he's gonna shake him awake. I think that was what you have to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah. So it's gonna be his entire turn. He's just sort of like, come on, man, stay with us. Come on, the night's still young. Wake up, Frosty. Frosty. Wake up. We're all sparkly, Frosty. This is some Twilight bullshit here. Slitham.
Well, since disco fever is over, let's start Fantasia. And I'll animate objects to create 10 stones that are going to start levitating close by me, and then move and attack the storm giant.
Okay. One of those misses. The rest are hits. Did you want to roll damage? What does the damage do?
It's 94 plus 9 times 4.
Okay, roll that. I'm trying to work out whether that's bad from 9d4. I don't think that's too bad.
So 22 plus 27, so it's a total of 49 damage.
Cool. The storm giant just sits there as all these stones just pelt him, and he's like,
slowly pelting him, boom, 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 and then they move away. And
what was? Oh, wait a minute. I'll just type this out. 22. Wait, 9. What am I doing? Times 4 plus 22, because I have no memory. So it's 58. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, 58 damage.
yeah, it's 58.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yep, so he gets pelted with all these stones. Is it yeah, stop it. Dalton, the mad bull.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to rage, too, and attack him twice.
With advantage because he's glowing.
Oh, I have to do the Constitution
Con
check.
save. Yep.
Oh yeah, do the con save, yeah, that's true. 16 is a
Okay.
pass.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack with the Great Axe twice.
Okay. Nice hit. So that's 26 damage.
And it's a crit, so I roll twice the d12.
Well, it does it automatically, it's already on there.
Oh, sorry.
You said
Yeah,
it.
it's already
You said
rolled.
It,
It's already
it's
rolled your 2d12s. If you highlight it, it's your first d12 is a 4. Or, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it
okay.
was a 12.
The 12 plus another 4 for your strength, plus another d12, which is a 2.
Oh, okay. Um, sorry, no. Okay, it's like that.
You get
Okay,
another attack.
and I have a great weapon master, so I can make a second attack when I crit.
Okay then you've got 2 more attacks.
Yeah, I have more 2 attacks. Yeah.
Yep, that's a hit for 18 damage.
And the last one.
17's a hit, and that's for 9 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Greg.
I laugh in his face and tell him, now it's time for you to go. And I'm going to do
You laugh at his crotch. He's a bit taller than you.
just a bit. And since I'm in a frenzy rage, I get 3 attacks.
With advantage. You've done
No, I failed, so it's just a straight roll because I have advantage. Right?
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. The attack rolls are straight. So do you not have advantage on con saves because you're raging? Does raging give you con save advantage?
It's strength check advantage.
Oh, is it just strength check? Sorry. It's been a while since I played a barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay then, yeah, so it's straight rolls. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. 21 damage total.
Yep.
Cool. Jeffrey, join the fight. It's good fun.
I'll be right there. Yes, it will be quite good. How much movement would it take to get to the top of the roof?
You want to get on top of the roof?
Yeah.
That would be, considering how drunk you are, I'd say just an athletics check with disadvantage, and I would consider it pretty much all of your movement.
All right, I'll take that.
Go for it. I'm gonna say it's a DC of 15, and if you fail it, you're gonna take 3d4 bludgeoning damage from falling off the roof. Does that sound fair?
How high is the roof?
It's pretty high. It's higher than the giants.
20 feet? 30 feet?
I'd say, yeah, 30 feet. It's a barn.
Well, he fell off.
Oh, this wood paneling is very low.
So you're taking 3d4 bludgeoning damage. Unless, oh no, you don't have inspiration. You know what? I'm going to give you roll it again. Roll your, because it was at disadvantage, wasn't it? So roll once more.
One more try. One more try.
Alex?
All right. Goodness. Character sheet.
18. I'm going to say that because you did very well in the tasting, and because we're just here to have fun. We're not here to fall off of roofs. I'm going to say that you managed to leap onto the roof, but it was really, really ungraceful. Because I was going to give you inspiration, but no matter what you roll, you're going to get a 1 or higher. So yeah, you kind of get up onto the roof, and that'll be the end of your turn. And everybody's sort of... The giants sort of look at you standing on top of the roof, and they're like, what the fuck is he doing? This is weird. And it's Herman's turn. Slitham, try not to block his spells this time. Jeez. And Herman is going to... I really should have given him some healing spells. He is going to cast Suggestion on the Frost Giant, and he's going to say, well, why don't you... Oh, wait, it's a essential cause activity, magical influence, safer magic... Why don't you fuck off? Immediately. The Frost Giant's going to do his Wisdom save. The Frost Giant decides to remain, and Herman's going to move up behind Greg and end his...
Yeah, you seem to be doing awfully well at some of those no save throws, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Drunken shenanigans.
It's fun. Actually, Herman's going to use his bonus action to inspire... I suppose inspire the Mad Bull, because it kind of makes sense, and he's going to do another little rhyme. He's going to say, this may seem awfully corny, but you strike me as being rather horny. I don't mean no beef. I'm turning over a new leaf, and it's making me feel rather poorly. It doesn't quite rhyme, but I'm making these up on the fly, and hopefully you feel inspired. And Greg, you've still got your inspiration as well.
I do.
Storm Giant's turn. The Storm Giant, having had the shit beaten out of him by the bull, is going to change his attention to him. And he is going
Come on.
to... You know what? He's not gonna beat the shit out of you. I don't think. I think he might call down some lightning, because that's really quite powerful. He's gonna try and...
Is that something like ability?
Sorry, yes, it's an innate ability, not a spell. I will... He's going to try and call it down here so it hits all 3 of them. Let's roll 1d20 to see whereabouts it lands. A 9. So that's... Oh, 1 to the left, so it just lands on Herman, sorry. So yeah, the 3 of you are going to be hit by this, and it is not pleasant. Oh, well, you can't see that. Fucking hell. Sorry, guys. I forgot I've got it set to whisper to GM. I'll turn that off. Oh, that's slightly less damage, but there you go. That's what it was.
So I have to make that?
Yeah, DC 17 deck save. On a success, you still take half damage, so... And it's
Right.
lightning
Okay. I
damage.
have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. Well, alright, I fail. And I'm unconscious.
Okay,
Dex
Madball,
saving throw.
deck save.
Oof.
How drunk are you? Do you have disadvantage on that?
I passed the Constitution check, so it's
Oh, you
normal.
did? Alright, yep, so you're fine. Yep, you take half damage, so that's 25 lightning damage.
25.
25.
Alright.
25 lightning damage. I'm going to make, because Herman didn't do a con save. Oh, Herman found his con save, so he's going to have disadvantage on his dexterity check. Dexterity save. You know what? He still passes, and he only takes 25 damage. Despite the bolt landing right on top of his head. Okay, now it's the Frost Giant's turn. And he is going to throw a barrel at Jeffrey because Jeffrey pissed him off by making him see sparkly lights. It made him have flashbacks to his time in a discotheque. I'm going to turn off the Dennis Whispers to the GM as well because it's silly. It doesn't matter that you guys see what I'm rolling. There we go. Does a 20 hit? Jeffrey O'Bean, watch out for that barrel.
Oh no, it's going right for him.
Oh no. Jeffrey, does that hit you?
Yes.
You take 23 bludgeoning damage.
Oh goodness.
You sound mildly annoyed by that.
At least mildly. I can't really tell what's happened. It's very the darkness. Oh dear, it's coming.
appear to have had a barrel thrown at my face, and it is rather unsporting. The hill giant's gonna use his turn to move at half movement speed. He still has a 20-foot movement, which isn't bad, but he has to use his dash in order to just move because he is very drunk. He's so drunk he's walking sideways. Fire Giant's turn. He's also going to move. No, is he going to move? He's not really got anywhere he can move because everyone's in the fucking way. Actually, no, he'll move 20 feet as well. Oh, that's fast. Fire. 15 feet. Ugh, stupid Fire Giants with tiny legs. He can sort of move into that space. Okay, so he's going to use a dash to move to there. And that's the end of his turn. Slitham. All the giants are nicely grouped together.
Oh yeah, somebody that's down too.
Oh, yeah, Greg's down.
Yeah, I must have fucked up my health rolls. I don't know why my health's so low. I literally rolled D12 for health. And I have 47 hit points.
How do you have 47 hit points? That's really bad.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Well, you have no 28 now. And the animate objects is going to continue to attack the storm giant.
Oh wait, I need. Is it Herman? Fairy fire is a concentration, isn't it?
It is.
Herman got hit with 25 damage, so I needed. Oh no, I did do a con save. I failed, so it's not an advantage. That's gone. Sorry. His AC is 14, so I think all of them except for the first one hit. So same damage as before.
Yep. So just to simplify it, it's the exact same roll, I think.
Yeah. What was the roll last time?
56.
Oh, you don't want to roll it again? You might do better, you might do worse. It was 94 plus 9 times 4. So it's 9d4 plus 4, so
63.
63. That's better. As the rocks are pelting this giant, he's looking rough. He's not looking like he's going to stand up to much more of this shit.
And that's my turn.
Mad Ball.
Okay. The giant is up, yeah, still, right?
He's still stood.
Okay.
He's being pelted by tiny rocks, and he's starting to cough up blood. And
Okay, so I attack him with the great axe. Engage. 12 hits.
12 is a miss.
I have to do the con save.
Okay. Now you pass
That's
the
it.
con save.
So the second attack. Yeah.
That's the sort of hit points that you should have, by the way, Greg. You must have rolled really badly.
Yeah, you want me to change that then?
Yeah, say that your hit points were at 70, so give yourself an extra 23 hit points. And increase your max hit points by 23.
And I'm
20,
gonna use my
25.
bonus action to second wight and regain hit points.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be 1.
By the way, the Storm Giant is looking incredibly rough. He's got this huge like gash through his chest. He's got all these tiny rocks kind of oozing out of him. He looks like any second now he's gonna collapse.
Well,
So
I would like
now,
to stand up, use my bonus action to go back into a frenzied rage. And I'll attack the Storm Giant once to see if he's still
You doing
standing.
your con save first? See if you're at
Yes.
disadvantage.
19.
You're fine.
16 for 7.
You hit him with the great axe and you just cut him in half.
Yes. Now you leave. And for my second attack, can I do...
His dying breath, he goes, "No, you leave."
I piss on him for my second attack. No, I'm just kidding. My second attack I'm going to go for the fire giant.
Okay.
10. That probably misses.
I think a 10's a miss, yeah. Okay. Jeffrey, what are you doing on the roof?
I'm going to enter a rage.
Okay, then that's the end of your turn.
I'm just, yes. Screw you, giants. I don't know which of you threw whatever that was at me, but screw you. Fuck you.
Please do it again so that my rage doesn't drop.
Indeed.
It's Herman's turn. He is going to I used that. So I've used one of those. I've used one of those. He's going to go. I'm going to yes. I'm going to do some more magic. I think maybe.
Brilliant idea, Herman.
Any suggestions? Any requests? Anyone? Just you know what?
Why don't you ask him to tap dance?
No, I'm going to do a stinking cloud.
Oh.
Apparently twice, because why not? So there's a 20-foot radius, and I'm going to try and do it here, so that it hits the three of them, but not me. You know what? I'm going to do it slightly further away. Oh jeez, how far away do I have to put this fucking thing? It's not one of those ones where you can choose who it is. No, it's just each of the creatures.
Right there is probably good.
Yep. Okay, so I'm doing it there on the edge of the bush. I'm going to roll 1d20 to see exactly where it lands. 14. So it's going to land...
Two to the right?
Two to the right. Herman's going to go, hey, excuse me, Greg, could you pull my finger?
Sure. You want me to do a strength check?
You pull Herman's arm off. Fucking hell! Yeah, you do pull his arm off. You pull his finger so hard that he sort of goes, "Do a stinking cloud," and he hits. Oh jeez, he hits everybody with this stinking cloud.
Awesome.
So yeah, this whole area is
con saves for everybody.
You get a con save. You get a con save. Everyone gets a con save.
Hey, I make it though.
I don't. It's like, Herman, gas is so bad.
What the bloody hell have you been eating?
Lay off the beans.
Right, so Frost Giant con save. The Frost Giant goes, stop it, you're making me hungry. That smells delicious. The Hill Giant, that was whispered to Gem, but that was a 21. You can trust me, I'm an honest person. Why would I lie? I wouldn't lie to you.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Why would I lie? And I keep accidentally closing the fucking character sheets, and it takes forever for them to load up. Maybe if I
pop them out so that way they're windows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could do that. I'd still accidentally close them though. And the Fire Giant, let me just make sure it's set. Yeah, public. Con save. A 16.
Hey, Fire Giant.
You know what?
Nice.
The Fire Giant, being a fire and this being one of Herman's farts, actually ignites the flames, and he's coughing and choking. He's like, "Oh God, no! This reminds me of that curry I went for. Oh God." So on a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling.
Oh, you know, Herman, but I just remembered, I'm immune to poison.
Well, in that case, you're probably fine. Me, on the other hand, you know what? It's one of my own. Everybody likes their own brand. Storm Giant, you're busy being dead, so I'm removing you from turn order. Frost Giant. So did none of my giants? Oh no, the Fire Giant failed. Let me mark him with something to show that he failed a fart.
Yeah, like a cloud symbol or something on there.
Oh, you think there'd be like a symbol of buttocks or something? That'll do. So he's got a screaming man in his head. The Frost Giant is going to throw a barrel at let's do it fairly again. Herman's 1, Greg 2, Bull 3, Lizard 4, Joffrey 5. Joffrey, you see the Frost Giant point at you and go, You were the fucker that made me see the sparkly lights. Eat barrel, you prick.
Yes, that's right. Screw you.
Well, at least you get to keep your rage.
Yeah.
I'm so very angry at you right now, gosh. Right, and that's the end of the Frost Giant's turn because he can only do one thing a turn. The Hill Giant is also going to throw a barrel, and he's also going to decide the same way that his friend did. This is why I like doing it this way, because that way I'm picking on him, but it's kind of Roll20 picking on him. The Hill Giant's going to go, I don't like your haircut. And for some reason I speak like Herman. That's a really shit throw.
This was done by a professional, you peasant.
It says your AC is 13. Is that already with the -2, or is that got a -2 still to come off it?
Yeah, yeah, with the -2 that'll hit.
With the -2 that'll hit, so you take another 16 damage.
But it's in a rage.
Oh yeah. So you take half. You take 8 damage. And the Fire Giant they're going, oh god, I think I just threw up in my mouth. This is disgusting. Oh, actually, I just realized
he's also prone now, right?
No, he's just
no.
coughing and throwing up.
And I didn't realize that everyone's supposed to do it on the start of this.
Retching and reeling.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be prone.
He spends his turn sort of going, oh, I might fall on the floor, but you know what? I don't think I will. Or will I? Or what? No, maybe. Oh, God, it smells horrible. And he does that for the whole of his turn. Cool. Slitham.
I'm gonna pull out my guitar and then use it to cast a spell of magic on Nohigor.
The spell magic on who?
But which
great.
spell do I have?
Isn't this magical drunkenness? It might lower his level of drunkenness or something.
Drunkenness? Let me...
Did say it was magic wine.
Yeah, I'll say it was magical drunkenness. So, Greg, you are now no longer having to do Constitution saves. You don't have disadvantage on anything.
Yay.
The only thing affecting you is half movement speed.
All right.
Cool. Anything else you want to do, Slitham?
Oh, and I have a bunch of magical rocks, which are now going to start moving over to the fire giant and pelting him.
Oh, I think I might fall over, but I'm not sure. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's 1, 2, 3. Miss. 4, 5. 6.
6 out of 10. Or did I do too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 9. Once more.
7 then. I'm glad I don't have my webcam on. You can see that I was counting on my fingers and I still managed to mess it up. Yep, that's 7. I'm there going, that's 7 holding up 8 fingers. It's very embarrassing. But I think I got away with it. 50 damage.
50 damage.
He goes, you pebbly cunts. Fuck up. No. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, because I'm playing a song now, and it's like, you don't feel so drunk anymore, because you're dancing now, you don't have to reel.
I actually just realised you'd already passed your Constitution saving throw. After this round of turns, you need to do one at the start of your turn. But so Dalton, you've already passed your Constitution save, or did you fail yours? Who passed? Who failed? I can't remember now.
Scrolling up.
Slitham, you failed yours, so you couldn't have attacked at all or done the spell because you would have been reeling from the stench of Herman's fart.
Except that I'm immune to poison, and it's a poison effect.
Oh, is it a poison? Is it a poison?
Yeah, it's a poisonous cloud.
Okay, yeah, if you're immune to poison, then that's fine. You're immune to poison and resistant to magic. Man, that is a bullshit race.
I know.
Hey, when
Wow,
she
bro.
is like
To be
great.
racist.
And he's so charming, too, with his plus 13 to deception.
Right, Dalton.
Okay, I have to do the con save against the spell too.
Did you do it earlier? I don't think you did you?
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah, do a con save. It's a DC 15.
Okay.
No, DC 17. Whatever, you pass it. So
Yeah. And now
That's
the
a
con
17.
and now the con save to drunkenness, right?
Yep.
Did I pass it again?
Pass that as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk to the fire giant and say, "Now is your turn."
Oh, thank you. It's my turn. I will attack with. No, I'm joking. Go on then. Do your attack roll.
And
That's a hit for 17.
and
That's a hit for 17.
for something too. So search for it.
Right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Greg, you feel somewhat more sober. The beer's wearing off. You know what? The wine tasting was nice, but you really like your beer to last a little bit longer than this.
But I like fighting more.
No con save.
I'm over here.
Oh. Yeah, no con save. You did yours earlier, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did it right when you cast it.
Yeah.
Rolled a 17. And let's go with 3 attacks.
Miss. Hit for 7. Miss. Cool. Jeffrey, you're in a rage and you're on a roof.
I will traverse further onto
Onto glory.
Wait, did you go into a rage just so that you could move a little bit further?
I mean, okay, it's it how it is.
Okay. You end your turn. It's now Herman's turn. Herman needs to do. Does he need to do another con save? No, it's supposed to be on the start of your turn, so he's already passed his con save. I'm going to do 2 Eldritch Blast attacks against the Hill Giant because I don't like the way he's licking his lips and looking at me. That's a hit and a hit for 17 damage. Oh, wait, what?
You have to roll D6, bud.
I have to roll a d6. What for?
Your spell disadvantage.
No, the d6 is only for. Oh, I suppose it's for choosing targets. But I meant like when it's an area effect where you can choose targets. Which is why I was like, because you can choose if it's allies or whatever.
Yeah, but you had a separate mechanism for no targets. You'd roll a 1d6 for each. If it was 1, it hits somebody else.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it says choose targets, roll D6. 1 is a miss, 2 is a hit, 3 to 6 player decides.
Okay. Anyway, at Herman's level, he does get 3, so let me just shoot the third, and then I'll do 3d6. Oh, that one's a miss anyway. So let's roll 2d6. Ah, for fuck's sake, 6. A 4 and a 3, so I get to decide on both. I say they're both hit.
Yeah, so that's a hit and a 4 and a 3. So nothing is missing because of drunkenness.
Yeah. So that's 17 damage to the hill giant. Okay, now we're going back into having to make concentration saves every round. Constitution save, sorry. So the frost giant, he sort of breathes in heartily again and goes, I shouldn't have breathed in so far. And yeah, he spends his turn retching. The hill giant, trying to hold his breath, just gives up and breathes in. He's coughing, spluttering. Jeez, that's 2 natural ones in a row. Come on, fire
Make
giant.
it 3. Come on.
Come on, you can do it. 13. Once again, he ignites the fart a little bit. The smell of burning fart fills the air. Slitham, your turn. Please make a Constitution saving throw. DC 17.
Is this the poison effect?
Oh god, yeah, it's the poison effect.
Yeah, he's immune to poison.
Yeah.
Herman, your smells still smell of stale egg, but you're not looking so good. Here. Feel a little better.
Cool. You give Herman 16 hit points, yep.
Yep, and then the beatings will continue with the rocks and the fire giant.
Cool. Hit. Miss. Hit. Miss. Hit. Miss. So that's only 6 hits.
But one was a critical.
But one was a critical, yeah. So that's for 46 damage.
And I end my turn, trying to counsel Herman in, Herman, you must use a diuretic more often. This is terrible.
It's all of those healing potions. They just go right through me. Dalton, can you do a con save for me, please?
Okay.
This is for the poison. You know what? You're really getting used to Herman's farts. You could probably live with this. And yeah, the fart. You know what? Is kind of making the drunkenness fade a bit.
Right. So X and X.
Go for it. That's
and the
13
critical again.
damage.
So we have more 2 attacks because it was a critical.
Yep.
21.
14. With that, you cut the fire giant's head clean fucking off his body.
Okay. Okay, just to clarify, I have the great weapon master. So, and when I finish an enemy, I can attack again, right?
As a bonus action.
As a bonus
action. But I can move before the attack or not?
Yeah, no.
If you have movement, you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I move to heal giant and attack again.
Okay. 15 is a hit for 13 damage.
And still have my last attack.
Yep.
And
that's a hit for 19 damage. Cool. Greg, do a con save for me, please, for the fart.
Nope.
13. You are hacking up. This is a chewy fart. This thing is beefy. This is stinging your eyes and rotting your lungs.
Tastes like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I mean, it makes you nostalgic. Jeffrey, I think your rage has probably faded by now because nobody's thrown a
Yes.
barrel at you.
I will attempt to make it off the roof and into the barrels.
I'm not going to give you a do-over on this one. Can you do an acrobatics check? A DC 10
Doing
for that
this
jump.
drunk is not a good idea.
You barely make it. Is that the end of
He
your
lands, wobbles a little bit. Whoa!
Oh, no.
Careful of those. They're full of. I don't know what they're full of, but they're probably full of something.
Healing potions?
No,
No.
I'm fine, thank you. I've already
Drow?
drunk.
Is it the drow wine?
They'd be tied down to the floor if there was drow wine. Herman, breathing in his own brand and loving every second of it, is going to keep his stinking cloud up because he's quite enjoying it. But he's going to cast a spell. And the spell he's going to cast is Hideous Laughter. Creature of your choice succeed, blah 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 blah, laughter, blah 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 blah, wisdom saving throw, and he's going to cast that on the frost giant.
That will drop the stinking cloud.
Oh shit, yeah, because it's a concentration. I don't know, stinking cloud's kind of working for me at the moment.
Eldritch Blast?
I'm gonna leave the stinking cloud up. I'm gonna do 3 Eldritch Blasts. I'll do them at the hill giant because I was attacking the hill giant earlier. And it just makes it more fun. 1, 2, 3. Each of those hit. One of those for really shit damage. And I'm gonna roll 3d6. A 2's a hit,
They
isn't
can
it?
all hit him.
Yeah, all 3 hits. That's 10, 16 damage to the hill giant. Frost giant. Again, he takes a hearty breath of the fart, trying to overcome its noxious odor. Ah, that's better. Just like Mummy used to make. Why is nobody within melee range of me? Why does nobody love me? He's going to throw a barrel. And in time-honored tradition, he's going to throw it at Jeffrey after rolling a d5. No, he doesn't throw it at Jeffrey. So Hammond was one. He throws it at the mad. No, he throws it at Sleet.
Oh no, it's coming for me. I can't see it.
I threw like a girl. It's so embarrassing. I shouldn't have drunk so much.
I'm alive. It's amazing.
Hill Giant is just gonna wail on the mad bull after his con save. So he's forgotten about the fart cloud. He's about to hit you, and yeah, he does. He does 2 great club attacks.
Okay. Hits.
Cool. You take some hurtings, but you're raging, so you take half. Don't forget.
Yeah. 7.
Fire Giant breathes his last farty breath. Sleet, can you do a Constitution save for me, please? DC 17.
Oh, this fart is so terrible. If I wasn't immune to it, it would be bad.
Oh, damn it, I keep forgetting that you're immune to it. Yeah, no, you're fine. You do feel like, though, that if you weren't immune to this sort of poison, that you would have spent this entire time gagging, but you're cool with it, you're fine.
The beatings will continue with the animated objects.
Who are you targeting? The hill giant, aren't you? Yeah.
We'll go the hill.
Ready to keep track. So hit. 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 Because his AC is painfully low. Hit.
I think that's
That's 9.
10.
No, that's
That's
9.
9.
One more for the perfect 10. And that's the perfect 10. Oh. As the giant sort of coughing the last bit of fire out of his lungs, he goes, "That piece of halibut was good enough for Jehovah." And just all these stones fly at him, and he goes down hard.
That was my bonus action. As my action, I'll here turn and drop my trousers and towards the frost giant go, smell this now. And I poison spray him.
Ooh. This is the thing, the constitution saves have been a bit hit and miss with this guy, so Frost Giant is gonna do a con save and not get a natural 1. Damn it! He immediately gets a natural 1. I definitely jinxed that slightly. So that's 24 poison damage. Unless he's immune to poison.
And that's my turn.
Of course
Unless.
yeah, that's
Not
your turn.
everyone can be as great as Slytherin.
Right, so
That's my ton. As I have my trousers slightly dropped and my ass hanging in the wind.
your ass is hanging in Herman's fart. You feel the powers combine. Okay, Dalton, con save.
Okay.
You are pretty much dying. This. Oh no, wait, that's Herman's con save. Oh, that's for the first try. No, you're fine.
Well, yeah, and fine. And now for drunkenness.
You are drunk.
Drunkenness.
Though. You're a little drunk. But
Okay.
the fart's alright. You know, you kind of get used to it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the frost giant, step on the body of the fire giant, and jump and attacking the last one.
Okay. That's a
16.
hit.
Second one.
That's a hit.
Oops.
And that's a
I
hit.
attacking one master. Just the first two.
Just the first 2.
Yeah, the third
Okay.
one was that's it.
In that case, yep, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Greg, con save for the fart.
Hey, I'm fine.
You know, it's got kind of a meaty texture to it. It's not that bad. Dude, have you never heard of personal space? Just back it off
No.
one.
I haven't heard of personal space.
So you run at it and bounce off his leg. And, oh, there you are.
First one's a miss, the second one's a hit.
Third one's a miss as well, because it's a 1.
That one, yeah.
So just 7.
Yeah. Cool. Jeffrey, do fucking something. Stop parkouring. Nobody's impressed.
I'll pick up one of the barrels and throw it at the frost giant.
Do a strength check and then an attack with an improvised weapon. You need to do a con save for drunkenness first, I think, don't you? To see whether you're at disadvantage on this really ill-advised attack.
Yes.
Oh, you're not at disadvantage. Okay, so I'll say you're able to lift it. So do just a basic strength check to see if you're able to throw it and pass his AC. You wrap your arms around the barrel, and you sort of go. "Huh!" The barrel doesn't move. You realise they're all kind of heavy and full of wine. The ones that the giants are throwing are, even though they're giants, they're quite strong. They're empty. So you hope that nobody noticed. Everyone make a perception check. I'm going to say it's got a DC of 15 because you're kind of in the middle of battle. System, you notice Jeffrey making a
Yes.
fool of himself.
Yeah.
I start laughing hideously on
Herman
myself.
notices. Mad Bull, Greg, did you want to see if you notice Jeffrey making a fool of himself?
What?
Can you roll a perception check for me? You notice Mad Bull, Dalton, do you want to roll a perception check for me, please?
Perception? Okay.
Yeah. So, in the heat of battle, and with, I think, a fairly high DC, I said DC 15, even if I'd done a DC 20. So, the heat of battle in this thick fart cloud, all of you notice Jeffrey over in the side, who hasn't really done much except run across a couple of roofs, is trying to lift up this barrel to throw it, or maybe he's trying to steal it, you don't know, but he just sort of tries to lift it and then looks a bit embarrassed and goes back to kind of just ignoring things.
Yes.
It was ill advised.
I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear it. Herman's gonna vicious mockery the giant. He's gonna say, "Oh, it seems." Oh no, wait! I need to do a con save first, don't I, for my fart? Ah, yeah, I pass. He's gonna look at the giant and go, "It seems as though the farts have somewhat downed your friends. It's a shame you've got a tiny penis." Wisdom save does 7 damage, and next attack that the frost giant makes is at disadvantage. And Herman's going to use his bonus action to inspire Jeffrey. Because why not? Jeffrey has a certain gift. Unfortunately, he's not able to lift. You try to throw things like barrels and rings, but really you're just missed. And you're inspired.
Delightful.
Again, on the fly, and I'm no poet. I'm a bard, though. It all started when I was a young lad, and the frost giant's waking up a bit from the fart, and he's going to great axe. I'm going to roll a d2 to decide which one of you two he's going to great axe.
Too much great access then.
2, he's going for Greg, and he gets disadvantage on the first one, but not the second one. So that's a 13.
Miss.
Yeah, you're lucky. 28 damage on that one. The second one's a 23.
Funny enough, that misses too.
23 misses?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Of course.
Say, geez, what sort of armor class do you have?
It's 29.
You take 12 slashing damage from that. Hill Giant's dead. Sleet, don't bother rolling a con save because you're immune to poison.
Oh, how do you like my poison? As I continue to fart in his general direction.
Yes.
And then the beatings will continue.
Oh wait, let me do my con save. Fine, you can keep track whether these hit or miss. His AC is 13. Oh, cool. So it doesn't take any damage. Nice. So that's hit. That's 1 miss, 4 hits. 5 hits. 6 hits. Another miss. Another miss. That's 7 hits. $43. Right.
And I
Dalton.
call over to Jeffrey. This is how you do it. Fart in his general direction.
Dalton, con
Okay.
save for the fart.
I'm
You're
great. I'm used to that,
you're used to the
but not
fart,
with
but
the drunkenness.
no,
Yeah.
you enjoyed the booze a little bit too much.
Okay, my friends, time to finish that. And great X. 18?
I thought it was a disadvantage, so that's a 14. Well, it's still a hit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Um,
That's a
17
hit as well.
and 11.
Cool.
And that's it. And that's my turn.
Sorry,
And that's it.
that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Greg, Constitution save, s'il vous plaît. Fart's not a problem. That's a miss. Oh, the second one's
Ooh, because I have brutal critical, so I get to add an extra 1d12 on top of that.
to be honest, it's not working out your damage properly. You do realise that, don't you? I've only
Yeah,
just
it's not
noticed
even
this.
rolling. It's
not
a
rolling
formula.
anything. It's just doing 4 plus 3.
What?
Roll 2 more d12s.
You've been doing like really shit damage. I should have noticed that you were constantly just rolling 7s.
Oh yeah, the rolling is.
You've not been rolling damage dice. You've just been rolling your
Just the bonus.
ability modifiers and that.
Oh, okay. So,
Well, you've still been doing a lot of damage. So
It's 15, 20 plus another 14.
in true Critical Role style, Greg quotation marks. How do you want to do this?
oh, there we go. Now it's working. I
Two
forgot
little-
to add a
two little
1 in front of the d12. Yes. Okay, so for my non-critical hit, I sever his knee from below his kneecap, so he drops down, and
Okay,
then I
that kills
just
him. No, I'm
fucking
joking. Carry on.
bash him right in between the eyes for my critical attack.
Okay, you hit him between the eyes. He's there going, meh, Maggie, and then he falls
Too
dead.
soon. Too soon.
He is an ex-giant. Cool, and you're out of combat. Unless you decide you want to take advantage of the thing and attack one another, I don't know, but
No, but I would like to insight Herman though.
you want to insight Herman. Go for it. I'm not even going to roll deception because he's not lying. It's like, you know what? You suspect that he may have planned this whole thing all along.
He's shifty, isn't he?
What?
He's really shifty.
You? How could you?
What, is this about the fart? I'm sorry, I'll get rid of it. And he sort of wafts his hands around. There we go. So you can breathe now. It's not a problem.
Tell me, what did you do?
To be honest, I think the cabbage for lunch was a bad idea. Thank you for taking care of those large. What sort of were they hamsters? I've never really seen one of those before.
Giant hamsters, of course they were, Herman. Giant hamsters throwing barrels around your vineyard.
terrible state of affairs. Jeffrey,
Oh, welcome back, Jeffrey.
yeah. Did you enjoy the running across the roof? I hope you didn't dislodge any tiles. It's expensive, you know.
Yes, there was the dark. Has the darkness gone? Has it passed? Oh goodness! Oh, it hasn't. Oh dear.
Well, thank you all for coming and for not making too much of a mess. I'm sorry that Jeffrey had to come along and make a fool of himself, but he's like that. He's kind of a
No,
disappointment.
thank you, you fat idiot.
Ever since
Did I
Jeffrey and
say something?
ever since we dated in high school, he just hasn't been the same. I think he's bitter that I broke up with him.
So then we'll start pulling out his guitar and regaling a ballad about the drunken misadventures of Joffrey on the night of the wine tasting. Gets a 23 on the performance.
That's good. I
Joffrey
applaud.
activates his cloak of his cape of mountebank and escapes through the dimensional door.
Let's all retreat, whoever's still here, to the house, and we'll have a few drinks. And if you want, you can have a look around the gift shop. We have bubble heads that look like me, and we have obviously bottles of drink, and there's also a fine selection of pulled meats. If you would like your meat pulled, then go ahead.
There's no giants anymore.
No, well, I don't think so. Does somebody want to double check?
No, I'm good.
No? Then tally
I
ho!
will.
I'm sure Joffrey was checking.
Greg has a look inside. There are 72 giants stacked very neatly in nuggets.
This is heaven.
I fart into the room and leave. Cool. So that's the one shot.
That's pretty fun.
Good. I don't know if you guys wanted to buy anything from the gift shop. I said the bobbleheads are really quite cute.
I mean, I don't have gold, so
Well, I can lend you some. I mean, when can you get it back to me?
I'll just take it.
Oh. Well, I'd rather you didn't. It's my gold. I need it for. I don't. What would I?
What, you got a problem with me?
Yes. You've stolen my haircut.
Do something about it.
See, I've been doing it as an insight to see whether I really think you're going to do anything about it. So I'm going to keep doing that. Because why not? Although I'm not proficient. Oh no, I'm proficient in insight. Cool. Yeah. Fine. Take the gold. Why don't you just take the bobbleheads and leave me my gold? You're going to take my gold in order to give me gold for the bob. It really doesn't make. You're not very smart, are
I'm
you?
taking both.
Yeah. I'm going to polymorph you into a mouse. Cool. And then I will pick you up and put you delicately into a barrel. Well, that's him taken care of. I'll save him for later, in case I get peckish.
Oh, how once there was a fight with Herman, and he polymorphed him into a mouse. And then the mouse drank an entire barrel full of draw wine.
Be floated up to the sky.
And thus started the tale of the mouse in the moon.
By the way, can everyone make a quick perception check for me? Another DC 15.
Cool.
Cool, Greg. In your mousy eyes see it. Sniffum, you don't see anything.
Too busy singing.
Dalton, you do see it, and then it's just Jeffrey. Okay, so Sniffham's singing away and playing his guitar, and he's really getting into it, and he's really enthusiastic about it. All of you are distracted by, off in the distance, you can see this hill giant just plummeting from the sky, with a barrel of brown wine in his hand, and then you just see this big red cloud sort of appear on the horizon. And Herman goes, "Yeah, it's going to leave a mess." And he's going to stop the polymorph on Greg, so Greg just appears in the barrel. Sorry about that. I guess I get a bit riled up in combat. We're good though, aren't we? Mate, buddy, friend, chum?
Yeah. Yeah. Where are them? Yes, everybody.
Cool. So I'll call the one shot an end there. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was just something silly I wanted to try with the drunken combat, but I think I made it too complicated. I don't know. What do you think?
It slowed it down a little
It's
bit,
fun.
but it was, though, interesting. If it was a much
it
longer
was
combat, it
different,
would have started to get a little bit more tedious, but with an encounter just that size, it seemed to work well.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
So at least I got the encounter size just about right. That's good.
Could be a bit simplified, perhaps.
I don't know. Yeah, I need to think about it, I guess. Yeah, I think in general, apart from Jeffrey, we all worked well as a team and took care of the giants. Jeffrey, on the other hand, I don't know why you went up on the roof. I thought you was going up there for like some strategic advantage. You just carried on running.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm really drunk. I'm really drunk.
I would love to go drinking with you sometime. It's just like most people just pass out in a bar or something. You're like, I'm gonna run across the rooftops. You know what? I'm fucking Batman.
Well, what else are you supposed to do?
Take a piss in an alleyway. Sleep
Happened.
with someone you shouldn't sleep with. You know, the traditional.
Well, all right.